What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another video. Today I'm doing a trade recap. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. I'm gonna be going over my trade, my reasoning behind the trade, why I took it, things of that nature, what I could have did better. So yeah. So going into the day, I still want to see previous day high. It's kind of like my main target for the day. So that's when I zoomed in. Understood that coming out of this 4-hour inverse fair value gap that was being held, we also inversed the 1 hour. So I was expecting to see us make a push to these highs, which ES did. So we do have a bearish SMT now at the highs. I wanted to see at least London and Asia get hit though. So London was right here. This was London, Asia, and then this is yesterday PM, which we were a few ticks away. I got stopped in profit. We never hit it. So yeah, I saw we inversed the hourly. We had an SMT right here at these lows with ES. We go back. Yeah, we had an SMT right here, very small one, but it was there with ES. So that was kind of enough confirmation for me that, all right, we're probably going to go long. Just really waited. You see that 9 a.m. candle right here. So from there, I zoomed in after we inverted the hourly. That's what this red highlight is for right here. It's inverse hourly. So yeah, waited for market open, which was here. I'll show you. Turn my executions on right quick. Once we kind of got out of the chop from the open, that's when I zoomed in. Waited to really see just any sign that price was going to expand out of this area that I already expected us to reject. I think it was a 3-minute BPR, if I'm not mistaken. Yet this little 3-minute BPR right here, this is really where I wanted to see us reject from. So yeah, I zoomed into the 5-second. Really waited for us to break this 5-second bearish imbalance right here. Entered into my trade. Very right on this candle close. Stopped below this low right here. Main target was my main target was previous day high. I did intend on leaving a runner there, but the SMT I think is what kind of messed us up. But yeah, I ended up taking off one once we swept this high right here. Trailed my stop into right above break even, just about a little bit of profit. Took off another one right here once we failed to break this high and form the SMT. Took off another one up here, which was, I believe, I think it was Asia high. Asia high. Took off on that Asia high. And then intended on leaving my runner. Really through London, through Asia, into New York PM. I was just going to trail my stop once we swept this high. I wasn't even going to close it because I had a lot of confidence in previous day. However, I did end up getting stopped in profit. And I ended up taking one more just like very quick scalp once we inversed that 3-minute that I played off of prior to this morning. That 3-minute BPR, we finally broke it. So I entered short just into this 5-minute fair value gap that we had never touched from the morning. So just a little small scalp right there, and that was essentially my morning. What I could have did better, I think I could have pyramided into my initial trade a little bit better. Once we inverted that 1 minute, I could have put on another one, trailed my stop to about break even already, just because it would have been at the bottom of this 1 minute candle. You can see right here where my entry was. It was literally the same. So I could have maximized my profit a little bit better. I'm not really mad at how I trailed my stop. You see, it was in a pretty good spot, because once we did hit my stop loss, price never went higher. We ended up completely selling off. So my stop loss was in a pretty good spot. I trailed it nicely. I honestly think I could have maybe trailed it a little bit tighter. Once we kind of started to get this market structure shift to the downside, show more bearish momentum, I could have probably got out a little bit earlier, especially once we held this. But you live and you learn. Journal it. that's it. So yeah, those are my trades from today. I did actually take one more. I took a loss on MNQ. I'll go to that. It was a very small loss. It was something that I took it with like a fraction of a risk. That's why it is on MNQ, just because I didn't want to take full risk and then risk giving back my profit. So on average, I'm taking like 2 to 4 NQ contracts. I took this with 5 MNQ contracts. So my risk was like $200. Wasn't really anything. I just took this inverse 3-minute, and the reason I took it on MNQ is because the stop loss was a lot larger. Like if I were to take this on NQ to target here and then up here, my risk would have, been close to half of what I made today, and I wasn't willing to give all that back. So my risk was about 10% of what I made today. So I was fine with that. Yeah, saw a little bit of profit, ended up pyramiding in. Once we got this good reaction here, I'll show you exactly where. And I'm not really mad at this trade. I don't think it was, a bad setup. The only thing, actually, yeah, it wasn't a bad setup. Come off an order block, inverse fair value gap, relative equal highs above. Not really mad. The SMT, I think, is what caused us to reject and continue back to the downside, that bearish SMT with the ES, because the ES just ended up skyrocketing throughout the day. Took all the highs that we intended on taking. NQ kind of lagged behind, so that's kind of out of my control. But yeah, ended up pyramiding and then getting stopped out. But I did manage my stop accordingly. At first, my stop was like down here, I want to say. Ended up trailing it up to here. Once I saw that we were starting to hold that imbalance. So yeah, you see I trailed my stop right below this low. Not mad at that. Lost like $200. Still made a very good amount today. So yeah, those were my 3 trades from today. So yeah, I hope you could have learned something. I'm gonna start doing more of these, win or loss. Just want to start providing more value, because it also makes me a better trader when I'm explaining things. And so yeah, I'm gonna start being more consistent. That's my goal. So yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll also put the live recording after this, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you.
We want more out of life. We want more out of life. We want more out of life. More out of life. That bitch go crazy.
That bitch crazy.
That bitch go crazy.
My ambition through the roof.
We want more out of life.
Need more out this life.
More out of life.
We gon' get it.
More out of life.
G.O. Penthouse meetings, ocean views beneath us that look real different. All off ambition, carried away with Maybach plates, that was the vision. Them glass walls, they start at the floor and go to the ceiling. With marble islands all in the dining room plus in the kitchen. Paintings is cool, but rather frame up them iPhone pictures of some of my niggas who lives got cut short.
They ain't get to
that
see
left
this.
me traumatized, that made me want more. Hunting for yachts that slide up the coast, let's dive in the water. Passport book full of tattoos, let's cross over borders. Laying chop boats off the coast of Dubai, let's tear up the water.
Tear it up.
And hella good weed, we moving with speed on turquoise waters. Experiences life, let's take on some risks. Let's vow to get rich. You say I do, I say I do. Let's toast to that shit. Let's follow that toast up with action. Gulf streams relaxed in. Land at the Clearport, jump off the steps to a back